Yeah. It's given to me, I flip on like an acrobat, cause I'm mad when I'm told that a wax that rapper stacking and don't win his outlet. I is passing my road, I'll smash the glass with a hatchet to hold. You get asthma attack when you jacking my flow. This black on black so fashionable, every rapper's crack, got that for the low. I'm tired of this kid, he gets me enough bars, he can just rap fast.
You gotta see him, man, he's a spitter, he's an alligator on the mic, Heather B.
Alligator Rob.
Oh man, he's a piranha on the mic, Heather B.
Paranoid. I go through my day. I can't count how many times I wonder the true intentions of who's surrounding when we standing out. I don't know if you're proud to rep me or sour with envy, a coward who just be out to get me.
I first met Token back when he was 13. I was blown away to see someone so young with so much confidence and so much determination.
You know, you don't see a lot of 17-year-olds so passionate about one thing.
I would say he borders at a perfectionist level. He's working and thinking differently than most of us.
His career right now is just mind-blowing to me, because a year ago, none of this was like this, none.
Growing up, I always felt like I was real different. What helped me deal with it was writing.
When asked what he wanted to be, he simply answered rapper. One of the concerns of the psychologist who did the testing was that there didn't seem to be any other possibility in his mind.
This was definitely my dream at that age, to be performing in front of crowds like this. Everybody cheering. That's why it says hated to love, you know, the complete transformation.
Literacy's literally limiting to a living, listening linguist, licking the lips of the truth. And if I put on a mask that didn't show who I was, I'd be an artist who strive to be similar to.
There was a point where my anxiety got really bad. And I didn't want to make it a big thing. Like my family was having other stuff they were dealing with. I never wanted to be the burden.
So it was suggested that he get neurological, psychological testing because they saw something with not understanding language, particularly expressive language. And of course, the greatest irony is that he lives metaphors. Like that's everywhere in his stuff.
I've always been a touch strange. Like why you confident, you nutcase, you're awesome in a dumb way. Don't be yourself.
When I was, I think like first, second, third, and fourth grade, I was real overweight. I just made a decision I was going to change it. I would start running. I would just run and run and run until I couldn't anymore. I lost, I think, like 50 pounds. It was the first moment that I decided that if I put my mind to something, that I can get it done no matter what.
That's what you hope. Everybody giving out a mixtape, so I don't really ever want to listen, no. I have been treating it like a discus, bro. I hit the goal, the trash compactor. When they be telling my homies to listen to what I say, we can't do it without a bucket in case we pee ourselves out of laughter.
My sister was the first person to introduce me to rap. Yeah, from like a wicked young age. So the three main artists when I was really young I listened to was Ludacris, Eminem, and Tupac. Eminem, I think it was just so real. Same thing with Tupac, the attitude of like, I don't care, and this is me, was just something I was attracted to because I didn't always feel like, I felt different, but I wasn't always as confident about it. All my stuff usually get hated on. When people in my grade found out, they would just make fun of me. And I was just like, I didn't, like it just kind of made me want to do it more.
I'm devoted to start showing you this token, dude. We'll go and spew the cold and Brutus, dopest dudes. We fold into the vocal booth. Opponents choose the only tool. I won't refuse my takeover soon. The total truth is I'm overdue for the throne. I rule.
And I met Token at a park in my town called Seaside Park. I knew he rapped, doing mutual friends. I was like, let's spit, let's do a little freestyle or something like that. And just, mess around.
And I'm similarly metaphor spitting. Yeah. Can't I vividly let the word kick it? Oh my God.
I was telling them yesterday that like we were like really about that.
Oh my God.
In the beginning we were really about like the lyrical.
And just the syllables. Shit. And we were like, you got 14 syllables rhymed?
We're like,
what?
Yo. He was very, very self-disciplined in his head. Like I could just tell. When we started to rap, he made me come to his house to rap. I didn't want to. It's like I thought I wanted to, but when it came down to really working, he was like, you gotta come over, we gotta finish this, we gotta finish what we started.
So I was going by BDG at the time, he was going by C. Mitch, and our first project we put out was called Lethal Combination.
They're not ready, but N-word coming, they're ready for nothing. They don't know they're gonna be abused if they're not loved.
They're not ready.
It was just really interesting to hear. You know, they sound like little chipmunks rapping at the time, but, you know, they had bars. You know, there was some bars in there.
John Glass is my mentor from a super young age. It was definitely weird for John when he's bringing like 13-year-olds over to like the local ciphers. Little did I know, little did he know that this was about to turn into this big thing. I had a friend that knew Sway, and when Sway heard the music, I mean, I was just told that he was down to have me on the show, and I lost my mind a little bit.
Sway has been a huge catalyst for a lot of people's careers in hip-hop.
It became this obsession for Ben. He was a wreck.
I was rearranging stuff literally the night before, and I was a lot more nervous because I spent so much time preparing.
You haven't been sticking to the shit that you were doing before. You know what I mean? Like you have like so much more like melodic like flow, like, but it's still like you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I love that, and you know that. Like every time we bump a new joint in the car, I'm like, dude, this shit's crazy. But it always has like a newer. I'm trying to explain it. I don't want to say like a mainstream sound to it. It's not, but it's like you're having fun with it.
It was so surreal. I feel like I wasn't even there. And then when that beat turned on, I even blacked out more.
Before I even rhyme, I don't wanna be defined by these rhyme schemes of mine. They put me in a box labeled too ahead of his freaking time. Too complex, they don't look deep inside. 17 designed with a genius mind. I can teach the blind to see a fly on a piece of line paper in a secret shrine. 80 million feet behind, they ain't gon' see my peace of mind. They gon' see this peace of mind.
You know, you could feel it in the room, how much he wanted it, how much he loved being there, and how much, you know, how serious he took that opportunity, and everybody in the room, it was palpable.
Rappers all over the internet say that I'm being too rapidly rapper. Wait till you hear the project. You was the hourly just that I have been summoned to bring this music back. The cocoon just cracked to the butterflies in their stomach, yeah.
The Sway video got 4 million views on Facebook. And I was looking at my phone, and I did one of these. Like, I didn't believe it at all.
Sway, this was a dream of mine, man.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Hey, man, talk it! Tracy, you crying?
Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened in my damn 3 years up in here, but that came from the most authentic space of your soul, dude.
You know, it did huge things for me. A ton of more people reaching out, a lot of new fans. The new project is filled with material that I've been wanting to put out, but I didn't feel like was the time. And I feel like I built everything up until this point, and I have amazing fans, but I feel like on some level they don't really know what they are fans of. And this project answers that question.
I'm the necessary evil when you're telling all your people about me.
Do you know an Uncharted musician whose music deserves to be shared with the world? Email artists@whoisuncharted